Prepare to indulge with a riveting, captivating, stellar video, because today our review is about to be brought to fruition. What I'll be reviewing, without further delay, without further procrastination, let me trace an answer to that inquiry right here, right now. Today I'm going to be reviewing the movie known by the moniker of The Maze Runner. Was this movie a paradigm perfection? Did it have merit? Did it warrant allocating billions of picoseconds out of my final life in order to be able to witness? Well, I think the movie was stupendous, and I advocate and recommend and endorse seeing the movie. Let me just inform you of a synopsis about the movie on imdb.com. Thomas is deposited in a community of boys after his memory is erased, soon learning they're all trapped in a maze that will require him to join forces with fellow runners for a shot at escape. So, that synopsis conveys what you could anticipate to transpire within the movie. Thomas is a part of the group of scientists that placed the boys into this maze. Despite initially potentially having sadistic intentions in his past life to place people into a maze against their own volition as human experiments, he has a change of mind and notices that this is unethical and immoral. Therefore, the scientists then resort to placing him inside the maze himself. A female later joins the males, and she is the last human to be trapped within the maze. They're able to circumvent the way through the obstacles encompassed within the maze, and after they circumvent through the maze's ample obstacles, they're able to decimate the grievers and escape the maze. We find out in the movie, though, that the test has yet to end. The journey will not cease to exist if a sequel is released. So now they're entering the second phase of the maze. They've escaped the maze, but at the end of the movie they were traveling in a helicopter towards the desert, and we see conflicts of interest transpire within the movie, which makes the movie intriguing. They live in a rural community in the midst of the maze, or in a rural box that is surrounded by a maze. There's disputes amongst the individuals. There's politicking amongst the individuals, and despite being young adults, they're able to live a sustainable lifestyle, even though they had to construct everything themselves. They have infrastructure made of wood. They consume food and water. They're able to ward off against the grievers, and the altercations that transpire encompass the ideology of escaping the maze versus the ideology of living in harmony with the maze. But as long as grievers reside within the maze, you will never have the autonomy to live in this rural community in harmony, since you're susceptible to griever attacks at any time. So I found this movie to be intriguing. I found the movie to be compelling. I hope that you found my insight pertaining to the movie to be beneficial in aiding you to make a decision whether you want to witness the movie or not. The movie is a mystery movie. It's saturated with action. This is also a science fiction oriented movie, so If you're an avid science fiction fan, perhaps this movie will appease you. But everybody's interests are disparate from one another, so hopefully this movie can cater to your niche interests. I found my review of The Maze Runner to be marvelous. I would rate this movie to be a 10 out of 10 as a result of being able to retain my attention for the full duration of the flick. Once again, I hope you found this review to be stupendous. Have a wonderful, marvelous day. Goodbye.